Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with the reading for you. Spirit, please show me. All right. Don't let your past hold you back. Show me what we got. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And what else do we got, Spirit? A new romantic cycle begins. Bottom of the deck, luck is on your side. Listen, if you guys have had, well, with Capricorn, it's like, it's been hell in your love life. Like you have really had a lot holding you back. That's Saturn energy. Listen, we have the Pluto at the tail end of Capricorn, which tells me that love is coming. Okay. We have Saturn now direct. Pluto is now in Aquarius. Energy has shifted. It's almost like you're going to get your due diligence. Usually, anytime a planet like shifts to the edge of a sign, that's when you get your blessings. It's not necessarily luck because you've actually worked for it. So it's like everything is going to end up like panning out for you romantically for those of you who are wanting romantic partners. For some of you, that transit, maybe Pluto in Capricorn, you ended up divorced, right? And so now things are shifting. You could have moved in that amount of time. And because you moved, you're going to be aligned with this new romantic partner, this new person. I wasn't doing a love reading, but it's kind of what it's turning out to be. So let's just keep going and see what else it's got. Okay. So we're going to use the wisdom of the oracle. All right, Spirit. So, what is this all about? Let's talk about this. So, chopped wood. So, chopped wood talks about, being grounded, taking care of the, small things, the mundane things. Treasure Island. See, that's what I'm talking about. And that sits right underneath that Capricorn energy, which is Saturn, right? Saturn. So, it's like now you're going to get your blessings from all the hard work. You're going to get that treasure that you have been seeking, okay? And it's because you continue to strive. You continue, and that's funny because that's the sea goat. That's the sea goat. And look, it's right next to the sea. And look at the other card that flew out. Oh, message in a bottle. So there's a message coming in. There's a person coming in. Okay, when this comes to love, it may have come in slowly, because we've got the turtle here, and the turtle kind of goes with the ebbs and flows of the ocean as well as the tides, right? So when you send out a message in a bottle, it can take a long time for it to get to its destination. But don't worry, you're going to have a leg up. The universe is giving you a leg up. Now, whether that's through someone, but it's almost like, you have definitely gone from being like feeling like you've been left out in the cold by your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. You're feeling like, man, it's almost like they were, off drinking and smoking on the job. Like they forgot that that you felt like you were forgot about when it came to, whether it came from love or, just feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you're a single parent and all you do is like do everything for your children. And now it's like, don't worry, there's a treasure coming for you. All that hard work and due diligence that you put in, don't worry, there's going to be a payoff for that. You're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what is rightfully yours. There's going to be balance and reciprocity. So for those of you, someone here could very well be a single mother. And I feel like there is a masculine that's going to be coming in. I'm definitely getting that here. But I feel like you need to clean up your past. I want to read the chopped wood, number 42. So you could be 42. 42 could be your favorite number. Oh my God, I did open it up to the right one. So the relationship message, well, with chopped wood, it says being grounded in everyday experience, humility. The relationship message says, excuse me, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. I feel like if a new relationship comes in right now, I don't think it's going to be like, not that you won't have passion, but I feel like it will have longevity. Um, and I feel like it's one that will last the test of time. It may not be like overly passionate and overly sexual and overly, it might even be a little boring because it's not all, it doesn't have the chaos, but it has maturity. Um, Relationships and friendship go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare out into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple, just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. Sometimes we just make things so much harder than it has to be, especially when you have never been in the right relationship. You're always feeling like, you always have to, fight for everything that you need, yell for everything that you need, because you've been in toxic relationships that have made you have to fight and yell to get what you needed. And then if you did that, they would leave you out in the cold, and they would, you know, they wouldn't be so freely giving of their emotions. They're emotionally manipulative. Well, I'm going to be mean to you because you made me feel like shit or embarrassed me or, didn't, you know, put up with my shit. So I'm going to hold back and we can tend to do that too, even as feminines. Like we can go cold, fuck off. Like, I'm not doing shit for you, because if you don't, a woman treats you like she wants to be treated. She treats you with kindness. She treats you with love. She will help you. She'll be that leg up for you. You'll feel like, if you really truly let her in, you're going to feel just as lucky as she feels being with you. But if you don't like the way that she's treating you, you might want to look at the way you're treating her. Okay. And vice versa, ladies, because you could be assholes too. I've seen a lot of fucking women who are just like, wow, like, what in the hell? It's not very ladylike, you know? But again, we've been taught to be that way. Society has taught us to be that way. So I feel like now, if you have been in relationships where there was no reciprocity, there was no equal give and take, I feel like this person is coming in to give you that leg up you've always needed, that leg up you've always yearned for, whether that's financially, to share their riches with you. I feel like somebody is going to be reaching out. Somebody wants to start a new romantic cycle with you. You might not even know who this is. This person could also live at a distance from you. But it's like they almost see you as somebody that they would be lucky to have you on their side. You could come from different backgrounds, different cultures. Yeah, I just got confirmation on that. Be mindful of your normal type and expectations. If this, for some of you, this is like new friendship groups, that you're going to be associating with, and if you've been going through some shit, like I almost feel like for some of you, you need to travel. Traveling is very important to get your message to other places. For some of you, you could be using the World Wide Web. For others of you, this message in a bottle. You could also like meet somebody while you're traveling. I just got confirmation on that. Multiple confirmation on that. There could be an age difference between the two of you. And if it's not age, it's maturity. All right. What other messages do you have for this spirit? What other messages? What other messages do you have for this spirit? What other messages? Oh, shared inspiration. Yeah. It's about meeting people who, share the same, likes and shares the same, like, love for, whatever. If it's humanitarianism, if it's a love for travel, if it's a love for sports, if it's a love for, maybe you guys meet while you guys are in a tournament together, and you travel, you have to travel to this tournament. But whatever it is, it's a shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Yeah, it's when you're doing whatever fulfills your heart that all of a sudden this new lucky break can come in. Single mindedness, choose your own path and what is best suited for you. So it's when you have just you in mind. It's funny because it's almost like the person that you're bringing in, the two of you guys, it's like together but separate. It's like, yes, we're together, we have shared interests, but we're also two separate people who have two separate lives. And maybe that's not something that you're used to, but that's because they want to allow you to grow. Like if you have, prior engagements, which we do have prior engagements. Like we had a life before these people came in. And a lot of the time we forget the life, we forget our freedom, we forget our independence, we forget our own happiness because we spend so much time trying to make our partner happy or work on our partnership. Or you should be in a relationship right now where you shouldn't have to work on a daily basis on your partnership. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to fight to get what you want. You shouldn't have to. It should just, this person wants to come in. This person wants to be, yeah, you have your own crap that you have to work through, but this person also like wants to be there to help lift you up in whatever it is that you're doing as well. And you guys are supporting one another. But, for some of you, you could very well end up working together, but bringing what you both have to the table. Yeah. Number 22, take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and exercise noise or excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. So listen, somebody's going to come in and want to offer you something. They're already thinking about you. So they could be watching your social media, but somebody wants to come in and give you this message. Maybe in the past, this person could have very well been single-mindedness. They were afraid of, maybe your personality outshined their personality, and that scared them. Somebody almost wants to go back and retrieve someone from the past because they realize they left someone in the past that maybe they shouldn't have left behind. And they want to start over. Maybe in the past they made you feel like you had to do everything alone. You always had to go at it alone. Everything you do is alone. They didn't really want to help you. Well, the brightest card here on the table right now is let your personality shine. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. You know what? Number 33, number 34. So we see a progression. We have 14, 15, 9, 14, 15, 20, and 22, and 42. Interesting. 33, 34. Interesting. Those names or numbers might mean something to you. But I do feel like there is a lot of changes that are happening when it comes to your love life, whether this is you saying, no, I'm not taking on an older person or like, somebody I've already been with. That's entirely up to you. Maybe, this person in the past had single mindedness. Someone wants to come back in. That's what I got for you guys. I'm going to leave that here. Check me out on social media and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.